Welcome everyone. Today we are taking a look at the FDick 13 3/4 inch frozen food saw. I was very excited to try this item out because every few months I bring back a lamb from the family farm. And processing a lamb with just a cleaver, it can be a little bit difficult because you've got these thick bones that you got to get through. Now this saw, I wouldn't say it's easy. It takes a little bit of elbow grease, but it gets some excellent results. In this video, I'm going to be covering 3 parts. First, I'm going to go over the specifications, and I'm going to show you how to use the saw. Second, I'm going to show you a demo where I process a lamb with it. And third, I'm going to go over functionality. So let's begin with some measurements. The overall length of the saw comes in at 19 7/8 of an inch, and the length of the blade itself, which is replaceable, comes in at 13 3/4 of an inch. To get the saw ready to use, first you need to tension the blade. Right now you can see it's a little loose, it wobbles. And the way I like to do this, I take my 2 fingers and I hold this blade steady so it doesn't move. And with my other hand, I'm going to turn the screw clockwise. You can feel that it's just pulling this blade back. And I know it's ready when I hear a ring in the blade. You hear that? That's what we're looking for. Our little project for today is going to be this lamb, fresh from the family farm. We're going to start off with these ribs. As you can see, the first thing I'm doing is starting off with some vertical cuts. And then once we get to the tougher parts, we'll switch over to the saw. Alright, now that we're down to the bone, this knife isn't going to help us anymore. It's time to switch to the saw. So I'm going to try and get a good grip on this. I'm going to move it over here. I'm just going to gently cut through it. I'm just letting the saw do all the work. Look at that. And I'm going to tilt it slightly to get a better angle. And that's all it takes. I'm just going to repeat for the rest of the lamb. With our ribs split lengthwise, they're still a little bit too long to fit on the grill. So we're going to cut them in half. The first step is cutting through the soft part of the meat at the top, so that's easier for us to begin. We're just going to do one at a time. Let's start with this big one. Very important here, get a good grip on the ribs. And if you have cut-proof gloves, use them, because it's easy for your saw to slip. To work. I don't need to press down very hard on it. Alright, that should be close enough. These are going to be delicious. And just in time because grilling season is just getting started. I'll make this a little bit smaller as well. Now for the last part, this nice lamb leg. So I'm going to try and get as much of the soft tissue cut through as I can, and then we're going to switch over to the saw again. Look at that. Nice, smooth, clean cut right through. Moving on to the last part of our video, functionality. The first thing I really like about this saw, the handle. Not only is it comfortable, but it feels really sturdy. I want to draw your attention to this and this part of the handle. It forms a brace around your hand, around your wrist. The next aspect I want to talk about, and this is an important one whenever we look at carbon steel tools, corrosion resistance. So I've used this saw for a few months now, I've washed it in the sink and water many times, and there's not a speck of rust on the blade. And that's important because the blade is what you're cutting with. That said, there are some blemishes, some small corrosion spots on the frame itself. Now these are going to be easy to fix just by wiping it down with some steel wool. Not really a concern. It does mean that you do want to dry the saw very, very well after you wash it, because you don't want these to progress. To sum things up, I've been very happy with this saw. When you're only processing a few lambs a year, something like this is so much more space efficient and cheaper than going with something like a bandsaw or an oscillating saw. And I've gotten great results with it. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know in the comment section and I will get them answered for you.